The art of mummifying bodies is thousands of years old, but it's still incredibly fascinating. In fact, the largest collection of mummies ever assembled just opened in Arizona. We checked it out and learned 5 things you didn't know about mummies.
Movies like The Mummy make the ancient ones terrifying. Thankfully, real ones aren't like that, but they are surrounded by mystery. So our friend Sari on Science from the Arizona Science Center is unearthing some hidden secrets about them. Like mummies used to be used as medicine.
I understand that mummies are steeped in mysticism and mystery, but you're telling me there's more?
There is. So people were so impressed with how well preserved mummies were that they actually used them in medicines.
What do you mean by used them in medicines?
So they would grind them up and put them either in topical ointments or even ingest them to try and take in that life spirit.
Surprise number 2, people held mummy parties, and unwrapping wasn't for gifts.
People would actually bring mummies in their house, invite all their friends. It was the thing to do in the 1800s to unwrap a mummy. So as they unwrap, they might find amulets or jewelry, and if there wasn't enough to go around, eventually they started giving out body parts.
RSVP? No thank you. Next, you might not know that the mummy process is pricey.
I gotta think, turning oneself into a mummy, pretty cheap.
Well, it might look like that, but in the ancient Egyptian style, the mummification process today would cost upwards of $3,500.
$3,500 for a sheet and the sun?
Trying to stick around forever costs a lot.
There's one mummy who can travel forever with his own passport.
Part of the mystery surrounding mummies is their travel to the afterlife. But there's a mummy that really did some traveling.
Ramses is really famous, and Egypt actually issued him a passport in 1974 so that he could travel and make sure that he came back to Egypt.
The last thing you might not know is that mummies predate ancient Egypt.
Everyone knows mummies come from Egypt.
They're actually mummies from all over the world. South Americans used to mummify their loved ones about 2,000 years before the Egyptians even started.
And that's thousands of years of history for 5 things you didn't know about mummies.